Good evening from central Connecticut, where it's 38 degrees under cloudy skies. A little bit of snow out there, but I don't think we're expecting too much. I need to say right off the bat that I'm not sure how good my connection is. Had problems with it last Friday, which is why I couldn't get on. If something happens that I lose everybody, I'll probably go back to doing videos. And I have something important that I have to get out. So if I can't get it out tonight, I'll do a video about it tomorrow. Hopefully, we stay on. In the audience, we have 47, Wharf Valley Boy, Nigel Gardner. Nigel, hope you find a way to get a hold of that 673. Pipe artist Steph and Perique Piper Skip are with us. Phil Rivara, he's going to be the star of tonight's show. Bona Piper, Tinker Toy 701. Michael Schinkel. Road King Piper, Doug Green, good evening to you. Chad Yardism, one of our terrific moderators out there keeping things safe. Ron H, Daniel T, Pittsburgh Piper, Cogs and Sprockets. My goodness, we got a whole lineup tonight. Meerschaum Piper. By the way, tonight we have a Missouri Meerschaum hardwood with some Lane HGL. RJ Lionheart, how you doing? Jeffrey Feinberg, how you doing? Rich B1, Desert Pine Piper. So I got to show you the new edition from Phil Rivara. Was nice enough to send this bell for the tip jar. A great improvement over that cowbell. Looking forward to using that. Anton, we're smoking Lane HGL. And since we haven't lost our connection yet, let's start with some updates here. So last Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, Sarge and I got together for our annual day after Thanksgiving meetup. Had a great time. If you haven't seen the videos yet, there's one that Sarge did on his channel and one that I did on mine. A lot of fun. But we had to kind of cut it short because Sarge was working that afternoon. And that was that. Yeah, my internet went crazy sometime late at night after Thanksgiving. And I got up Friday morning before going to Sarge's. And I tried to reset the box. Nothing would work. And so when I came home, my wife had said that she called the cable company and they reset the box remotely. But I've noticed that when I uploaded the video to YouTube that Sarge and I did, it took forever. When I was watching some live streams over the weekend, there was a lot of buffering in them. Really choppy. I did a speed check today, which of course the numbers didn't mean squat to me, so I tried to look them up on Google and on YouTube to see if they were good enough to live stream. And I can't get a straight answer out of anybody. So we're still on. I think when I had this problem before, it always used to stop live streaming like in 8 minutes in or 10 minutes in. So we'll see how we're doing. Who else we got here? The Smoking Chimney. I am hardwired to my modem, but we do have wireless for when I'm using my iPad and phone and all kinds of other stuff. Pipe Tree, good to see you. Pipe Puffer UK, how you doing? Algonquin Briar. Irish Catholic Pipe Smoker, good evening to you. So anyway, I'll show you another thing that we got from Phil Rivara. He contacted me during the week and said he wanted to donate a pipe, which if you're familiar with Phil's work, that's like getting gold. And can't wait to show you this. Not only do you get a pipe, Tinker Toy, thank you very much, $2 in the tip jar. This nice box that Phil crafted for his pipe. And we will take a look at this. Wait till you see this. I got to do it so it doesn't fall out. In a nice like burgundy velvet type of thing. Ooh, $10 in the tip jar. Flatwater Monty, thank you very much. So let's get a good look at the pipe. It's so typical of Phil Rivara's work. It's a beauty. White stem here, ivory, I guess you'd call it. And you've got this little addition down at the bottom. I'm not going to take this out because it's a little tough to pull and a little tough to push back in. But it basically, and it's a military mount, it's plastic like the tenon here that you can put a little length of pipe cleaner in. And it fits right up into the shank, right about alongside the airway. And I guess it will dry your smoke a bit. Really cool. Nice O-ring on this thing so it fits nice and snug. And of course, as with all the Phil Rivara pipes, the drilling is spot on. And I love the finish, hammer finish on the ferrule. Just beautiful. So that's what we're going to be giving away. And again, if something happens that I lose the connection, I'll do a video contest. But hopefully we're going to do this tonight. And let me put this back this way. Really, really a beautiful piece. And having the box, of course, makes it really special. We'll get back to that a little bit later. We're in 9 minutes. And time to put something else in a pipe, I guess. Yes, NC Pipe Smoke. Phil's work is just so unbelievable. And he's such a generous guy. He's, just donating a pipe like that he spent a lot of time on, put his heart and soul into, just for us. While we're talking about good people, shout out to BRTV and Briar Report. I think we're going to do the Friday Savinelli with, let's do some Pegasus. Anybody else out there like Pegasus? Oh, I see my good friend Don Miles is out there. The thing on the bottom of the pipe, it's a little piece of plastic with a hole drilled into it that fits up into the pipe at the bottom of the air hole. So presumably the air goes into the bottom of the bowl like it's supposed to. And instead of coming directly through the airway, you must get kind of a turbulence there where the smoke could pass by the pipe cleaner, and the pipe cleaner can absorb some moisture. Phil is in the audience here. Yes, moisture trap. Thank you, Phil. So that is a moisture trap. And I'm sure any pipe smoker who takes that apart and sees that little piece of pipe cleaner will get the whole idea right off the bat. And I know I'd catch a lot of grief from Sarge if somehow I wound up with that pipe, because he'd say, well, don't leave that same pipe cleaner in there. Well, we're still on. We got 136 in the audience. And oh, thank you, Joe. Yes, that was a oddity that evening when Mrs. Matches fell out of her chair. She's doing well as can be expected. Good evening, Portsmouth Piper. Yes. For anyone who did miss Sarge and my video when we got together, Sarge is really getting into Virginias. And we had a good time, especially the Sutliff Virginia flakes. Oh, my goodness. I've got to get a hold of some of those. So good. Yeah, everybody was worried about Sarge's freezer because it wasn't making the noise that it normally does. Suffolk Piper, UK, good evening to you. Yeah, I know exactly what Sarge is going through. Can't remember how long I had been on doing videos smoking Burley blends, but I did a year where, well, I was pretty much stuck with 5100 red cake that I was smoking all the time. But I went through that same Virginia phase and really thought that that might be my thing, and it turned out that it wasn't. So as I always say, I still like smoking Virginias, but at the end of the day, I'll take the Burley. Safe driving there, Josh. The little snowstorm in Vermont, there's no such thing. It must be a good snowstorm. AT, how's it going? He's got a brand new Peterson. Ronnie Ewing, have a great dinner. Thanks for stopping in. Paul Palmer, hello to you from St. Louis. Ah, yes, the plum cake. Great time of the year for smoking some McBaron plum cake. Owl Pipes, good to see you. 141 in the house. We love it. We love it. Ah, Churchwarden Piper from Maine. Did 4 years in Maine. It is 16 minutes past the hour. Smoking Chimney, University Flake. I love that stuff. And somebody had asked me recently for a good Peterson blend, and I might have actually, no, I did say University Flake to him. And I always get people that are asking, they're transitioning from aromatics to English. And I always forget about the Lane HGL because that's a perfect way to kind of jump across. Over a pipe. Yeah, if I knew that my internet was good, I'd tell a story, but who knows? Maybe I will anyway. But we're still on 17 minutes in. That's a good sign. The Smoking Chimney just had HGL. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to like it, but I forget who gave it to me, too. It might have been Eric, the blue collar pipe smoker. But the first time I had a bowl of it, I was like, wow. Because I was afraid that the aromatic side of it was going to be a little bit too heavy, and it isn't. Bottleneck Piper. I'm about 40 minutes from Sarge. I just get out onto the highway and go for 40 minutes, and I'm there. But the problem with getting together with Sarge is he works crazy shifts and he works unbelievable overtime. I don't know how he does it. it's not unusual for him to do a double shift like every day of the week. That guy is going to be set when he retires. $150 in the house. My goodness. We need moderators. Moderators, please take care of Mr. Henry Fowler there. Throw him out the door. I'll throw him out the door. Report and remove. And we took care of that. Now, can I kick him out the door since I reported him? I'm trying to catch him. There we go. Interesting. Don Miles, thank you very much for dropping in. Always great to see you. Don Miles had given me some Kentucky leaf that he grew himself, and really good. It's air cured, not fire cured, which I had never had before. And I gave some to Sarge, and Sarge texted me the next day. He had tried a bowl of it, just loved it. Fantastic. If you ever get a chance to do air cured Kentucky leaf, really good, really good. We're also used to the dark fired, which I love it. It's excellent. But this gives you a real feel for what Kentucky leaf tastes like without that fire cure on it. "22 minutes past the hour, 158. I'm loving this. Yeah, Joe, I think we took care of him, and we reported him as using hate speech. And that's not a very nice thing to do. Let me see. What else have I got new? Anything? Anything? I've been working on the whole Medicare thing, the Social Security end of things, and what a big mess, especially trying to get a hold of people to help you. And for anyone who's interested, yeah, Medicare, you don't have any choice. You got to take it at 65, which means I have to take it in February. The Social Security, I had misread some numbers somewhere along the line. I thought I could, in addition to Social Security, make up to like $47,000. And they told me today that if I take Social Security in February, for 2020, I can only make $18,000 over and above the Social Security. which is way lower than I thought I'd be able to make. So that's not going to work out for me. So it's back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board. Thank you, Paul the Piper. Unfortunately, in my job, I've tortured my body for the last 31 years, and I'm feeling it. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Ah, Cliff Higgins, great to see you. Hope all is well with you. Pacemaker and buttons 2023. Good question, and I've really thought about getting a financial advisor because I do have a few questions for them. And I think maybe that might be the next thing that I look into. Because my big question now is, how do people live off of Social Security when they can't work? I mean, there just isn't enough there. And I knew early on that if I was to fully retire, that there wouldn't be enough there to live on. So I never really gave it that much thought. But when you really start thinking about this, what the heck do you do? I do have a 401k, but it's not going to pay me all that much extra money a month. And I think I only get 60, 70, 80, I get less than 20 years out of it for a small check every month. I don't know. I think I got to work until I'm dead. I think that, oh yeah, Haunted Bookshop. I smoked up all my velvet and all of my Edgeworth that I had right on the table here. Yeah, it's funny looking into how other people manage who are retired. They either have like pensions or they've sued somebody because of damages that they received for something. One of the spouses is working or has a really good annuity. I just don't have that. So I don't know. I may have to really up the game on the Friday live streams, bring in several thousand people a shot. And put my hat out. But I think it'll all work out one way or another. because there are certainly people that are living who are making less than I am. They're doing it somehow. How about truck run over your toe? Yeah. All right, so it's almost 7:30. Talk a little bit more about the Rivara pipe that we're giving away. Um, Due to the fact that the pipe is in the nice box and that there is some weight to this, I'm going to have to limit the giveaway to people in the United States, because I'm going to cover the shipping myself for Christmas for you. And it's going to be a fair amount for the shipping just in the United States. I don't want to go bankrupt sending it to Taiwan or anywhere else. So my apologies to the international folks out there. Hopefully I'll do something international in the coming months. I'll do something for you guys. So what we're going to do is similar to Cane Rod Piper. A couple of weeks ago, he was giving away some tobacco, and he did it right on the live stream. And what he did was he asks a question on the live stream, and he says something like, okay, so the fifth person to enter the right answer in the live chat gets the prize. And that's what we're going to do with the pipe. I'm going to ask a question, and let's say we will take the third correct answer in the chat, and the third correct answer will win. I think that'll work. I'm just going to have to watch the chat as soon as I ask the question to make sure I get the right person. Anthony is getting buffering, but not losing me. I can usually tell that there's something going on my screen. You get an arrow that goes around in a circle. And then right after you get that, there's a little thing that comes up that says your connection's lost. Okay, so are we ready for a question that the third right answer will win? Somebody say yes. All right, so we got a lot of yeses. Okay, so once again, just in case somebody just tuned in, we are giving away this beautiful Phil Rivara created pipe in a box to the winner of tonight's contest. Now, here goes the question. and I'm going to be looking for the third correct answer. When you buy a Savinelli pipe, it comes in a box. On the box is the name Savinelli with a year on it. Give me the correct year. Good luck, everybody. Nope. There's the first one, second one, third one. AT. AT, I believe, 1876. He's the third one to get it right. Can anybody help me confirm that? AT. Mark in Rhode Island, hello. So we have a box, 1876. Phil Rivara says it's AT. AT. I think everybody agrees on AT. So AT, here's what you got to do. Send me an email with your address. My email is matches860, and that's all spelled out, no numbers. The 860 is spelled out at gmail.com. If you can do that tonight, I will try and get that shipped out for you tomorrow. So congratulations to you. You got a beautiful piece here from Phil Rivara. And if you don't have a Phil Rivara pipe after you smoke this one, you're probably going to want another one. Let's have a round of applause for AT and a great big thank you to Phil Rivara for providing that pipe. Just over the top, Phil, as usual. We love you, buddy. Sorry, Jack, no recounts. We already said it. Ralph McCulley, actually, I've thought about doing some of the K Woodies. We'll have to see. I certainly have some Graybos that I could raffle off, and some oddball pipes. And as long as I have the live streaming, that I can do the live streaming, certainly the beginning of the year, I can give more stuff away, and we will give everybody a chance, because shipping a pipe overseas isn't a big deal. Paul the Piper sent a message on Facebook. I will have to pick that up later. Unless, of course, I got it earlier under a different name. Phil Rivara, I'll do another something for John to give away down the road. Oh, Phil, that's too much, buddy. Too much. And let's see. It is 39 minutes past the hour. And what else have I got to say? Not a heck of a lot. Hello, Jody. Glad to see you. Had a little incident earlier, but it was cleaned up. Thanks for your work that you do.
Hi, how are you? Thank you.
And we have somebody at the door, of course, right in the middle of live streaming. Oh, yes, Paul. Okay, I know who I'm talking to. PA Piper, the temperature right now is 39 degrees. Look at the smiles from AT after winning that Phil Rivera beautiful pipe. No problem, Jody. No problem. All right, so I am going to, I think, wrap this up. Thanks to everybody for coming in. It was a great night. Thanks again to Phil Rivera. Just had a great time doing that, Phil, and everybody appreciates the work that you do as well as your generosity. And again, shout out to BRTV and Briar Report, all of you other fine folks. Hope you all have a great weekend, and we will, with any luck, catch you again next Friday night. Same time, same place. Take care.